Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Brooklyn and today I'm going to be talking to you about my new laptop, the Acer Aspire 5. So let's get into it. I am by no means a laptop reviewer or a technology guru or anything like that. I know the bare minimum, but I have been looking for a new laptop for probably over a year. And I was just scared to make a purchase that wouldn't end up being worth it and all those kind of things. And I really wanted a Mac or a MacBook Air or Pro or something like that, but they're expensive and I'm on a budget. So when I started teaching last semester, I got a laptop from my school and it was an Acer, Acer brand, but I cannot remember the rest of it, but it was a very nice computer. So a couple weeks ago when I had to go turn it in because I'm not going back to that school, I looked it up online, all the information on it because I wanted to see how much it was because I would love to buy one. I looked it up and it was like $1,100 and I thought, well, there's no point in me buying that if I want an iMac because that's the same price. So I started looking a little deeper into the Acer brand. Whenever you look up budget laptops or laptops that are the best for your money, money saving laptops and stuff like that, a lot of times this laptop comes up, but I just could never trust it because I saw so many mixed reviews. One blog or something would write, this is an amazing laptop, da 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 da. Another one would say, you add one app and it crashes, it doesn't work. And mixed reviews like that were also online. On sites that had them for sale, like the reviews. You know, you saw some 5-star, some 1-star, so I wasn't sure about it. But after watching a few videos and reading a couple more blogs, I decided, you know what? I need one. I'm going back to school in the fall and I need a laptop for my lectures so I can take notes, so I can do my online tests if I have any, as well as my laptop that I did all that on before I started teaching was an old HP. It was probably 4 or 5 years old at this point, and it refuses to connect to the Wi-Fi, and it has no storage. I had to get an external hard drive to put every single thing on because there's no room for even one document. I have to go on Google Docs to make a document and then immediately put it onto my external hard drive because it wouldn't even fit on my regular computer. I had nothing on it, but so I just needed something. So I decided, you know what, let me look up and see if my Walmart has the Acer Aspire 5. When I looked it up, it did, and I went in, and online it said like $4.99 or something like that, and I was like, ooh, that's a lot of money, but we'll go in, and I can only last that laptop for so long, so I guess I'll go check it out. So I went, talked to the gentleman that was working behind the counter at the electronics area, and he said, oh, that one's actually $50 off right now. So I was like, you know what, I'll do it. So I'm gonna tell you the price real quick. So it was originally $499.99. Then I actually, on my receipt, it says like the starting price was $441.11, so a little more than $50 off. And then with tax, the tax was $43.30. So in total for this laptop, I paid $487.41. I don't really know a lot about specs or, you know, gigabytes or RAM or graphic cards or anything like that, honestly. I'll put what Walmart says about it right here, if I can figure that out. So those are basically what Walmart has to say about it. And if you understand any of that, good for you. If you don't, keep watching and I'll just tell you how it runs. We'll just do it that way. As you can see, I've already unboxed it. I was a little impatient, as well as before I filmed this video, I wanted to try it out a little bit so I could give an honest review. So let me grab the box real quick. This was the box it came in. Just an Acer. And this was, it's the Acer Aspire 5 14-inch FHD i5 8GB / 256GB gold. If you know what that means, that's what it is. So inside the box, when I opened it up, right laying here, it had these two, I don't know if you can see it. It had 2 pieces of cardboard, and laying right there in the middle of it, on top of the laptop, was this little thing talking about the Acer account and how to set it one up. I didn't read it. I kind of just threw it. And sitting in this little protective was this little laptop. Also in there, it came with 1, 2, 3 different information things, none of which I looked at. It also came with a charger. It's just a regular charger. It is a 3-pronged, you know, like the 2 and then like the circle one charger. I know most chargers, unless it's a MacBook, have those. But I will say that's something that's kind of annoying about it, because I live in a very old house. We just moved in here. It was built in the 20s, then it was redone in the 40s, redone in the 70s. So none of our outlets are 3-pronged. So we had to get a surge protector, take out the little 3rd prong on the surge protector, and then plug everything that's 3-pronged into the surge protector. So that's a little annoying, but I expected it. So, but also in the box it had these screws. That's what it says about them. It says HDD upgrade screw. So I guess if it's, you're gonna upgrade it. I don't know what that means, but that was in there. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you a little bit about the actual computer now. This was in the color gold. It looks silver most of the time, but every now and then I'll be like, oh yeah, it's gold, but it's supposed to be gold, but it looks silver. I don't know, it might just be the reflectiveness of it. It just reflects what it's around. But as you see, it just has the Acer branding here, as well as right here. I thought this was super cute. It just says Aspire and then Acer on top. It is it's not heavy, but it's not light, if that makes any sense. So yeah, but like I can carry it like this to class and not feel like I'm, you know, lugging a desktop or anything, but like holding it one-handed, it's kind of heavy, so kind of a two-hander. But anyway, so the top is very nice and sleek, very cute little back part. On the sides here we have the charging port. I think this is the Ethernet, and then a couple others. One of these, this USB can be used to charge things, and then we have some other little outlets that I don't know what they are, but these are what they look like. If you're needing one that has a specific one, those are what those look like. And then on the other side, we can have another USB, headphone jack, and don't know what that is, but that's that. Also, one thing I really liked about this, so my old laptop did not do this, and I would plug it in and walk away and then come back and realize it hadn't been charging, because either I didn't have the extension cord on, or I didn't have it all the way plugged into the wall, or all the way plugged into the computer. This one actually has a little light right there that will light up whenever it is charging, so that's really nice, as well as this little light will light up if it is on still, like the screen is on, you haven't completely shut it down, it will light up to tell you. So I really love that. On the back here we have our speakers, some screws so you can get in, back in, all that. Here's a little bit, look at that, if you need to screenshot that and read any of it. But yeah, that's essentially the outside of the laptop, so let's get into the good stuff. So I've tilted you down a little so you can see what I'm seeing, but when you open it up, well, I'm gonna turn it off. When you open it up, it's a nice screen. It has black border, the Acer logo, and then full HD 1080. I don't know what that means, but cool. On the keyboard part, we have this thing. It just says Aspire 5 Ultra Thin design, elevated design. So what that means, whenever you hold it like this, see this little part is up off of the, here, let me try, let's show you like this. So this bottom part where the vents are is not actually touching the stool, so it can have more room to breathe and not get overheated, which I think is really cool, but it shows, like, you know, that it's elevated. Then we have narrow bezel, aluminum top cover, ultra fast wireless speed, and HDMI 2.0. So whatever that means. I also said Intel Core i5, Intel Iris Xe graphics. All right, all that. If you know what any of that means, great for you. I don't, but yeah. Also, there is a camera right here. You can't really see it. Maybe I'll be able to, right there, a little tiny camera. The quality on the camera, it's a laptop camera. It's not good. I would get an external camera if you're wanting it. It's okay for like Zoom meetings, but if you're wanting to use it for anything other than that, I would definitely 100% get an external camera, especially if you're presenting something or needing to record something. It just is not the greatest. Like, it works, but nah. I really like the keys, how they feel when I'm typing. I don't feel like I'm, you know, like tripping over my own fingers. I feel like they're just high enough off the keyboard that you get that nice little click sound. It's really nice. One thing is, there is not, over on the side, as you see, the little number pad thing, which I didn't expect there to be. I knew there wasn't going to be one whenever I bought it, so that doesn't bother me. If you are someone who needs that though for your job or for your homework, or you just need that for you personally, you might want to look into some other ones that might be a little larger keyboard that would have that included. The mouse is just right here. It does not have like the little separated thing, so you kind of just have to guess where it changes over from left to right, but again, not a big deal. Whenever you turn it on, I've learned it does turn on extremely fast, like extremely fast. And once you actually get logged in and everything, you can use it immediately. So here. So I just turned it on and it is immediately pulling up. I have my cute little background I chose and everything. But a lot of computers that I've had, even my really nice one that I had with the school, you had to wait a minute or two before you could use it, because I had to, you know, download everything and update and da-da-da-da. This one came on immediately, which I love. So it, like I said, is running extremely fast. I was very, very shocked. My sister has a MacBook Pro, one of the newest ones, and it, honestly, I used it and then I immediately turned this on and used this, and I didn't see a difference in this one running any slower than her MacBook did, which I thought was really cool. I just realized you can see me in the mirror. 1 minute. Okay. But one thing I did want to say is the mouse is very sensitive. I went ahead and downloaded some games that I like to play. When I was little, I loved Nancy Drew, so I downloaded a couple Nancy Drew games just because I wanted to see how, if you were getting it for gaming or something like that, how it would affect it, as well as I wanted to see if I downloaded stuff, would it kind of crash like my old one did. And when I downloaded them, they run super fast, no glitches, no anything with anything I've downloaded. And I've downloaded quite a few things so far, but the mouse is very sensitive, and whenever I was trying to like drag things in game, it kept like freaking out because it, like, I was just moving it too fast or something. It's just a little sensitive. You'll have to get used to it. I am probably gonna buy a external mouse because I just work better with those. I just always have on all the computers I've had, so I'm just gonna have to do that, I think. Also, I wanted to mention, when I first turned it on, it did not, you know, automatically just come up. I had to set it up. You have to have an Aspire account, and that was honestly really easy to set up. I just put in my Google email and it set it up for me immediately. There is a like special offer for Microsoft Office with this. I don't really understand it. I don't need Microsoft Office, so I haven't accepted it, but it's like a discount off of the premium thing or a free trial or something like that. So if that interests you, they have that. There is a virtual assistant in here, kind of like how the MacBooks, Apple, everything like that have Siri, and how, you know, there's Alexa and Hey Google. This one has one, and it is called, let me find it. It's this little circle, you can't see that. It is the little circle that my mouse is on right now, and it's Cortana. When I first turned on my computer, it started talking to me, and I was not expecting it, and it freaked me out. I have it disabled because I will not use it. But if you need that for visual assistance or visual impairment or hearing assistance, there is that available. It uses Microsoft Store as any Windows 11 or 10 product does. So if you're okay with that, that's what it has. There was another thing. If you have an Android phone, you can connect your phone to the computer for screen sharing or screen mirroring, whatever it's called, as well as file sharing and all that. I, however, have a iPhone, so I will not be able to do that. The last thing I'm going to talk about is the screen and the audio. They're amazing. I turned it on the first night I had it and decided I wanted to watch something on I think YouTube or Disney Plus, one of those. But I watched it and I was like, it's so clear and so crisp, and the audio, I can only have it turned up a few notches and it's like perfectly loud. And I think the speakers on the sides right here, instead of on the back, kind of make it more like a surround sound kind of feel. But it just works so good. I love it so much. And again, I downloaded a bunch of stuff. It did not affect how it ran. And I've had it for almost a week, I believe, and it's not changed at all. So I definitely 100% recommend this if you are looking for a good budget computer. All right, I know that was kind of all over the place and I'm kind of was scatterbrained, but I just wanted to give you an honest review from someone who doesn't know anything about technology, so that if you don't know anything about technology, you don't feel lost watching other people's review videos. But that is my review of the Acer Aspire 5 that I got at Walmart. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel to stay up to date on all the content that will be coming soon.